Welcome back to your ultimate pit stop, Piston Pundit. Today, we're diving into the electrifying world of plug-in hybrid vehicles, or PHEVs. These marvels promise a blend of electric efficiency and traditional gasoline range. But as with any technology, they come with their own set of quirks and challenges. If you're eyeing a PHEV for your next ride or just curious about their ins and outs, you're in the right place. We're unraveling the top 10 potential pitfalls you should know before you hit the road with a plug-in hybrid. Let's rev up and dive into the details. Pitfall number 10. Battery degradation, the hidden cost of going electric. Battery degradation is a major concern for PHEVs, just as it is for fully electric vehicles. Over time, the capacity of lithium-ion batteries decreases, reducing your electric range. For a PHEV, this means your once-efficient vehicle may lose its edge over the years. Why does this matter? When you purchase a PHEV, you're not just buying a car, you're investing in its long-term efficiency. But if the battery starts to degrade, you might find that the 30 miles of electric range you once enjoyed drops to 20 or even 15 miles. This reduction impacts both fuel efficiency and your overall driving experience. Replacing a PHEV battery isn't cheap. Unlike a standard car battery, PHEV batteries are advanced and pricey. Replacing one can cost thousands of dollars. While warranties can provide some peace of mind, they don't last forever. Once they expire, you're on your own. Considering a PHEV means factoring in the long-term health of the battery. Regular maintenance and proper charging can help, but battery degradation is an inevitable reality for all electric vehicles, including PHEVs. Pitfall number 9. Fuel efficiency variability, the double-edged sword of a PHEV. PHEVs are often celebrated for their fuel efficiency, but in reality, it can vary significantly based on how you use the vehicle. Ideally, a PHEV should offer both electric power for short trips and a gasoline engine for longer journeys. However, real-world use can complicate this balance. For example, if you primarily drive short distances and keep your battery charged, your PHEV can run almost entirely on electric power, resulting in minimal fuel consumption. But on longer trips where the battery is depleted, the gasoline engine kicks in, potentially making the PHEV less efficient than a standard hybrid or even a traditional ICE vehicle. Real-world driving conditions can further impact fuel efficiency. Frequent long drives or missed charging sessions can lead to disappointing fuel economy. Aggressive driving and extra weight from the electric powertrain also affect efficiency. Cold weather and hilly terrain can strain the powertrain, further impacting fuel efficiency. In summary, while PHEVs have the potential for excellent fuel efficiency, achieving that depends on your driving habits, charging routines, and environmental conditions. Pitfall number 8. Limited electric range. Is it enough for your daily commute? PHEVs offer the benefit of driving on electric power alone for short distances, but the range can be limited, typically between 20 to 50 miles depending on the model. For some, this range is sufficient for daily commutes. For others, it may fall short. If your driving mostly involves short trips around town, you might rarely need the gasoline engine. However, for longer drives or road trips, the limited electric range becomes a concern. You'll rely more on the gasoline engine, which diminishes the appeal of a plug-in hybrid. Range anxiety, the concern about not having enough electric power to reach your destination, can also be an issue. You'll constantly be evaluating whether you have enough charge for your journey or if you'll need to switch to gasoline mode. Ultimately, whether a PHEV's electric range is sufficient depends on your driving habits. For those who frequently drive long distances, the limited range may feel restrictive. Pitfall number 7. Environmental impact. Are PHEVs as green as they seem? PHEVs are often chosen for their environmental benefits, as they use electric power and reduce emissions. However, their environmental impact is more nuanced than it seems. Production of a PHEV involves more resources than a traditional ICE vehicle. Mining and refining materials for the battery, lithium, cobalt, and nickel, are energy-intensive and have significant environmental and human rights implications. Additionally, the dual powertrains increase the vehicle's carbon footprint before it even hits the road. During use, the environmental impact varies based on driving and charging habits. If a PHEV is driven primarily in electric mode and charged with renewable energy, it has a lower carbon footprint. However, if it's mainly driven with the gasoline engine or charged with fossil fuel electricity, the benefits are reduced. End-of-life considerations also come into play. Battery recycling is challenging, and many batteries still end up in landfills where they can leach harmful chemicals. PHEVs also contribute to increased tire and brake wear, which can lead to additional particulate pollution. In conclusion, while PHEVs can be greener than traditional vehicles, they are not without environmental drawbacks. Evaluating their true impact requires considering the full life cycle, from production to disposal. Pitfall number 6, weight and performance. Trade-offs. Is your PHEV a heavyweight champion or a burden? An often overlooked aspect of PHEVs is the additional weight from having both an electric motor and a gasoline engine. This added weight affects performance, especially handling and acceleration. On average, PHEVs are several hundred pounds heavier than their ICE counterparts. This extra bulk impacts fuel efficiency and handling. While the electric motor helps offset some of the weight, once the battery is depleted, the vehicle becomes a heavier, less efficient car. Handling can also be affected, with heavier vehicles experiencing more body roll and reduced nimbleness. If you enjoy a sporty, responsive driving experience, the added weight of a PHEV might be a drawback. Braking is another concern. Heavier vehicles require more force to stop, leading to increased brake wear. While regenerative braking helps, it may not fully compensate for the additional weight. In short, while having both an electric motor and a gasoline engine sounds appealing, it comes with trade-offs. If you value a responsive driving experience, the added weight of a PHEV might be more of a burden than a benefit. Before we delve deeper, do us a favor and smash that like and subscribe button. This helps us reach more auto enthusiasts just like you. Now let's shift gears and steer towards our next pitfall. Number 5. Complexity and maintenance costs. Are you up for the challenge? Plug-in hybrid electric vehicles offer a tantalizing blend of electric and gasoline power, but this dual powertrain setup adds complexity. Unlike a straightforward electric vehicle or internal combustion engine car, a PHEV's dual system demands extra maintenance. Picture this. Your PHEV's electric motor is humming along perfectly, but the gasoline engine starts misfiring. Or the regenerative braking system, meant to recover energy, falters. Now, you're juggling multiple systems that require attention, often needing specialized mechanics who may charge a premium for their expertise. Parts and labor for a PHEV can cost significantly more than those for a traditional car. Before you get enticed by the prospect of having the best of both worlds, consider whether you're prepared for these potential maintenance challenges. Owning a PHEV can be rewarding, but it's not for the faint-hearted or the budget-conscious. Pitfall number 4. Limited model availability. Can you find your ideal PHEV? While the PHEV market is growing, it still offers fewer choices compared to traditional ICE vehicles and even fully electric cars. If you're set on a particular type of vehicle, like a sporty coupe, rugged SUV, or luxury sedan, your PHEV options might be limited. Most PHEVs are mid-size sedans or SUVs, which might not fit your preferences. Some models are only available in certain regions or countries, often influenced by local incentives or regulations. This limited availability can be frustrating if you're looking for something specific. Additionally, PHEVs might not feature the latest technology. Manufacturers often reserve cutting-edge tech for fully electric vehicles, leaving PHEVs with older systems. So, while you might find a PHEV that suits your basic needs, it might lack the advanced features you desire. In summary, while there are various PHEVs, the market is still relatively narrow. If you have specific needs, you might find it challenging to find the perfect PHEV. Pitfall number 3. Charging infrastructure. Are you ready for the charging routine? One advantage of PHEVs is that they don't rely solely on charging infrastructure like full EVs do. However, regular charging is still crucial to maximize their benefits. Without easy access to a charger, you might end up using the gasoline engine more often. Even with a home charger, you'll need to plan your trips around available charging stations, which can be inconvenient. Public charging isn't always free, and costs vary depending on your location. Over time, these costs can add up, especially if you use your PHEV primarily in electric mode. Moreover, most PHEVs don't support fast charging, so recharging the battery can take several hours. This isn't an issue if you charge overnight, but it can be a hassle on the go. So, before committing to a PHEV, assess your charging infrastructure and whether you're ready to handle the logistics. Pitfall number 2. Charging habits. Can you adapt to the PHEV lifestyle? Owning a PHEV involves more than just driving a different car. It requires adjusting your habits. Regular charging is key to maximizing the benefits of a PHEV, and this can require a shift in your daily routine. Without a home charger, you'll need to find and wait at public charging stations, which can be inconvenient. Even with a home charger, forgetting to plug in regularly can mean relying on the gasoline engine more often, undermining the benefits of a plug-in hybrid. Driving a PHEV also involves adapting to a dual powertrain. You might need to adjust your driving style to optimize performance and efficiency. Keeping track of both fuel and battery levels adds another layer of complexity to your driving experience. In short, adopting a PHEV lifestyle involves more than just driving. It requires a willingness to embrace new habits and routines. Pitfall number 1. Resale value. How will your PHEV hold up? PHEVs often come with a higher upfront cost due to their dual powertrain and advanced technology. The long-term savings on fuel can be significant if you use the electric range effectively. However, if your driving habits don't align with the PHEV's strengths, the savings may not offset the higher purchase price. Resale value can also be uncertain. As technology evolves, older PHEV models may become less desirable, especially if fully electric vehicles advance and become more affordable. Government incentives can help reduce initial costs, but vary by region and can change over time. Considering the initial cost, potential resale value, and long-term savings is crucial before deciding if a PHEV is right for you. A PHEV can be a great investment if it fits your needs and lifestyle. Conclusion: is a PHEV right for you? There you have it. The key considerations of owning a plug-in hybrid vehicle. PHEVs offer a mix of electric efficiency and gasoline convenience, but come with unique challenges. From maintenance costs and limited model options to charging logistics and lifestyle changes, PHEVs aren't for everyone. If you're ready to tackle these challenges, a PHEV can help you reduce your carbon footprint and fuel costs while enjoying the benefits of both powertrains. It's all about understanding what you're getting into and making an informed choice based on your lifestyle. What's your take? Are PHEVs worth the investment, or do the challenges outweigh the benefits? If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe to Piston Pundit, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss any of our future vehicle updates and automotive insights. Also, please share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below to start a discussion. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.